حبايبي شطار جريد 4 ان شاء الله. في الفيديو بتاع النهارده هنحل التمارين الخاصه بالمعاصر في النماذج الاسئله الجديده بالمواصفات الجديده ان شاء الله. يلا بينا. اول سؤال عندنا في الامتحان بيكون listening، وده الشكل listening الجديد. هيجي لنا تكست واحنا نحل عليه الجمل كده. فاول سؤال بيجي لنا احنا اول ما نمسك الورقه بيكون في الليسننج، بنقرا الاسئله الاول، وبعدين اللي مذاكر كويس مش هيحتاج الليسننج في حاجه لانه كله من الحاجات اللي درسناها، بس انا هعمل معاكم اول واحد كتجربه مع بعض. يلا نسمع مع بعض الليسننج ونحل مع بعض. The fennec fox lives in the deserts of North Africa. It's smaller than other foxes. It's 20 centimeters tall. The fennec fox weighs around 1 kilogram. It eats insects, lizard and small mice. The fennec fox loses heat from its ears. يلا بسرعة نحل. The fennec fox lives in the desert of North Africa. Fennec fox weighs around 1 kilogram. The fennec fox eats insect, lizard and small mice. The fennec fox loses from its ears. Loses heat. تاني question معانا choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. The mail carrier delivers garbage ولا electricity ولا parcels ولا parcels. شطار. Number 2. The emperor lives in hospital, school, tent, palace. أكيد palace. Fisherman thinks thousands of fish in the sea. But catch. مش هتنفع grow ولا paint ولا lose. He is a man. He never lies. He is honest, ugly, messy, noisy. He is honest man. طيب question number 3. هيجيلنا passage زي دي وهنكمل من البوكس الموجود قدامنا. فعندي water, germination, flower, red, grow. Tomatoes have seeds inside. We can use the seeds to grow new tomato. يبقى أول واحدة عندي to grow. دي هديها number one. Okay. This is called germination. We put the seed in the soil and them every day and water them every day. يبقى دي number 3. Plants grow taller and bigger. The plants finally grow and the flowers become tomato. يبقى grow flowers. دي number 4. عندي سؤال الباسج. Read the text and answer the questions. Computers are machines that can help us in many ways, but they can't think or do things themselves. They can store much information. They can save much time and work fast. The first computers were huge and expensive. Later, computers became smaller and cheaper. Okay. We use computers in everything in our life. Doctors use them to check their patients. Teachers use computers to help their students and to teach them. Online factories also use computers to save information about the workers and machines. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. The underlined word store. يعني إيه store? Save, grow, invent, help. Store يعني إيه؟ save. The first computer was cool ولا expensive ولا smart ولا cheap؟ expensive. أنا لو مش عارف الإجابة أروح على القطعة كده وأدور على الكلام أهو. The first computer were huge and expensive. Summarize the second paragraph in one sentence. طيب ده كده عندي ال first paragraph. طب فين هو يا مس ال second paragraph أهو. يبقى we use السمرايز بتاعي يكون كده. We use computers in everything in our life. ونكتبها الإجابة دي في question number 3. What do teachers use computer for? تعالوا نشوف teachers use computer for اهي. Teachers use computers to help their students and to teach them online. اوكي، يبقى دي إجابة السؤال نمبر 4. read and write the correct form of the words between brackets. هنا بقى جايب لنا سؤال rewrite، وده سؤال جديد علينا. The blue car is than the old car. old هتبقى ايه؟ older. Okay, older. It was an easy test and I couldn't get high marks. It was an easy test and I couldn't get high marks. ينفع استخدم and ولا استخدم but؟ لأن هنا تناقض. Okay. Cheetah is the fast animal. is the، يبقى أنا هحط هنا الإيه؟ superlative، يقول is the fastest. How is the red chair? It's next to the couch. How ولا where؟ يبقى استخدم where. Where is the red chair? وعندي في punctuate the following. Are camels more beautiful than horses? زي ما احنا متعودين بنبدأ بكابيتال A وبنكمل الجملة بتاعتنا زي ما هي، وفي آخر الجملة بنحط الفول ستوب أو الكويشن مارك. بما إن الجملة عندي بادئة بR يبقى أنا هحط كويشن مارك. يبقى ده التعديلات اللي بنعملها على سؤال البانكتويشن، وبننزل كل الكلام ده تحت. طيب عندي باراجراف على ماي هوم. طيب أنا لما يجيلي باراجراف على ماي هوم في حاجات كتير هتكلم عليها، زي أقول مثلا where do you live؟ where do you live يعني أنت بتعيش فين. ممكن أقول I live in a big apartment. What's your favorite room؟ أبدأ أتكلم على my favorite room is the kitchen, my favorite room is the bedroom، وأبدأ أتكلم على حاجات موجودة. وهنلاقي في ال PDF ده باراجرافز كتيرة معمولة. نيجي بقى ل sample test 2. Zain lives in next to the Nile. اوكي، يبقى هنقول الباسج على طول اهو. My name is Zain. I live in a village next to the Nile. I live in a house with my family. Our house is not the biggest in the village. It's between a yellow house and brown house. There are all tall trees behind the house. يبقى Zain lives in the، نختار ايه؟ village. طيب Zain lives in a house with his family. Zain house is between a house and brown house. Is between the yellow house and brown house. There are tall trees behind the house. Okay. Show the correct answer from A, B, C, D or A, B, C, D. Okay. We respect to our teacher. Are we? But we show respect. The eats small fish. نختار ايه؟ spider, camel, pelican, horse. أكيد ايه؟ pelican. Carry things and people to cross the desert. على طول camels من غير ما أفكر. The grows above the soil. ايه اللي بيكبر فوق التربة؟ shoot ولا root؟ طبعا shoot. اوكي. عندي تاني exercise number 3. Read and complete. My sister is an electrician. She studied and for 3 years before she became an electrician. And ايه بقى؟ and practiced. خلينا نغير الكالر الكتاب بتاعنا كده. and practiced for 3 years before she became an electrician. She knows how to work safely with electricity. To use electricity safely. Never touch anything electrical with hands. With wet hands. Never put anything into only use plugs. Into a socket. Bravo. Okay. عندي passage. Read the text and answer the question. My name is Omar. I live in apartment. My favorite ده الباراجراف ده ينفع لي my home. My favorite room in the living room. I play video games in the living room. I also love my bedroom because I can relax and do homework quietly. There is a balcony. I can see the whole street. My father works in the desert, so he lives in a tent. My friend Adil and his family live on a houseboat. It's small, but he loves living on water. Okay, the general idea of the text is different homes, rooms, ولا games, ولا jobs. هو بيتكلم على ايه؟ I live in apartment، وبيتكلم على البيت بتاعه، وبيتكلم على باباه والكلام ده كله، وبيتكلم ان صديقه بيعيش في هاوس بوت. يبقى هنا بيتكلم على ايه؟ different homes. different homes. My friend عادل lives in on ايه؟ friend عادل اهو. my friend عادل lives on houseboat. يبقى انا احط على طول houseboat. مش عارف او مش متأكد اجري بسرعة على القطعة وادور فيها. Answer the following question. Where does عمر live؟ عمر بيعيش فين؟ عمر live in apartment. يبقى دي الإجابة بتاعتنا. عمر live in an apartment. Where does عمر do in the living room? What does عمر do in the living room? عمر بيعمل ايه في living room؟ Play video games in the living room. تمام. نيجي الكويشن بتاع read, write and correct. The farmer grew rice, tomatoes, but potatoes in Egypt. هنا but مش هينفع استخدمها، لكن ينفع استخدم and. استخدم ايه؟ and. لان هنا مفيش تناقض، فبط في مش في مكانها. These electrician works with electricity. These electrician work with electricity. الجملة مفيش these electrician ولا these electricians علشان هي جمع. electricians الجملة كمعنى صحيحة، ولكن محتاجين نظبط الجرامر بتاعها. electricians. ليه اخترت electricians؟ علشان عندي these يعني بتستخدمها للجمع، فهنزود لها على طول s. The army chair is next of the bookcase. is next of ولا behind of ولا اختار ايه؟ is in front of. شطار. in front of. in front of. The kitchen is the hot room in the house. ما دام عندي is ذا يبقى هستخدم ايه؟ hottest. is the hottest room in the house. Punctuate the following. I live in a city called Hurghada. هعمل ايه؟ هبدأ زي الشطور كده بكابيتال I، وهنزل بقية الكلام. Hurghada اما اجي عندها هعملها كابيتال H، وفي اخر الجملة الفلوستوب بتاعتي محطوطة. اوكي، طبعا بنزل كل الكلام ده تحت. عندي food and drinks. جايبين الاول الباراجراف ده لو جالنا what foods do we produce in Egypt. طبعا عندنا الكلام ده في يونت 1، وطبعا لازم نقرا الدروس بتاعتنا كريفيجن علشان الباراجرافز، او ممكن بكل بساطه نقرا الباراجرافز الموجوده في البي دي اف اللي نازل على البيج بتاعت قناه ذاكر مع المعاصر. طيب السامبل تيست رقم 3. طيب تعالوا نعمل listening بتاعه بسرعه. Mary works at the supermarket near her house. My family and I see her every week, and we buy food. She checks that the food is fresh. She helps me when I can't find something. She's very kind and helpful. يبقى Mary works at the supermarket. My family and I see her every week. Mary checks that the food is fresh. خلي بالكم اول ما بنمسك الورقه لازم نقرا الليسننج كويس عشان نبقى مستعدين للاجابات بسرعه وما نضيعش وقت. Mary is very kind and helpful يعني متعاونه. في بعض الليسننج هنلاقيه سهل جاي من النصوص بتاعتنا، من الباسج اللي احنا اخدناها. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. In a competition someone tries to win. I take a shower in the. بناخد shower فين؟ In the bathroom. The boy is. He didn't pass the test. disobeyed ولا disliked ولا disappointed ولا disappear. محبط يبقى disappointed، ما نجحش. I have a big balcony in my apartment. Read and complete the text with the words from the box. With the words in the box. I live in a boat in summer. It's very big. My work on tourist boat. My parents. I go with them. We travel up and down. على طول يعني اللي قارئ كتير بيحل لوحده. We travel up and down the Nile. I like not very much space. I like summer very much. I see many interesting places and people from all over the world. I met people from all around the world. عندي read and the text and answer the question. There are a lot of animals that live in the desert. Reem gazelles are one of these animals that live in the Sahara Desert. ده يبقى paragraph جميل جدا عن reem gazelles. They are beautiful animals. They have big ears and long horns. They have yellow-white coats to protect them from the sun. Reem gazelles can live about 14 years. They eat grass, leaves, and plants. Like camels, they don't need to drink a lot of water. The underline protect means نخلي بالنا means لأن ممكن يجيب لي the opposite. protect يعني إيه؟ معناها إيه؟ burn ولا destroy ولا save ولا cook؟ طبعا save. Reem gazelles have yellow white coats. Summarize the text in one sentence. ممكن نقول there are a lot of animals that live in the desert. Reem gazelle are one of these animals. اللي هو السطر الأولاني ده. ونحط بينهم and. اوكي؟ نحط بينهم and. السطر الأولاني ده. There are a lot of animals and reem gazelles are one of those. And هنحط no and. How long can reem gazelle live? مش عارف، أنا مش فاكر. أهو. Reem gazelle live about 14 years old. سؤال القطعة ده يعني هدية بالنسبة للطلاب محدش يضيعه. Read and write the correct form of the word between brackets. How fast is the camel? It's 550 kilogram. يبقى how heavy. بيسأل عن وزنه. يبقى how heavy. How heavy. Okay, spiders are help they eat insect. Spiders are هنا محتاج adjective فهكتب are helpful. Okay. There are trees on front of ولا in front of شطار in front of that are the water dripping from the faucet. That is علينا بستخدمها مع السنجلر المفرد. طيب punctuate the following. يبقى أحمد هبدأ بكابيتال A. أحمد likes healthy food. ما عنديش أي حاجة غير إن أنا أحط في الستوب at the end. طيب عندي how can we use electricity safely. عندي كمان tips كتيرة موجودة في الباراجرافز الموجودة في كتاب المعاصر في البي دي اف ده. البي دي اف هننزله إن شاء الله في الكومنتس تحت. طيب معايا sample text 4. Reem gazelles looks very من غير بقى ما نسمع listening احنا عدنا شطار وخدنا دي في القراءة كتير. Beautiful. Reem gazelle live in the أكيد Sahara Desert. They have big ears and long horns. They have yellow white coats. على طول اللي بيقرأ على طول كتير بالإجابات بتيجي لوحدها على لسانه كده. Check the correct answer A, B, C or D. Ancient Egyptian used papyrus to make paper. A or An fixes cars and buses. مين اللي بيصلح الحاجات دي؟ mechanic. أو حد يقول لي electrician. No, it's mechanic. I play football in the park. Okay. We need good to grow good plants. يبقى محتاجين good seeds. محتاجين بذرة كويسة نعمل بيها نبات كويس. My family likes to visit the zoo. Last Friday we visited the Giza Zoo. We saw different some animals are. We saw different إيه بقى؟ Animals. Some animals are like snakes. Some animals are dangerous. Some animals help us like the camel. ما عنديش animal تاني غير الكامل فاختار camel. It's fast and big. It's about 650 kilogram. The camel really an animal. يبقى an ايه؟ Amazing animal. Okay, عندي passage. Read the text and answer the question. Sarah and Noha are sisters. Each sister have beautiful mango tree next to her house every year. Next to her house. Every year the sisters ate beautiful mangoes. They saw children playing under the trees. One day, Noha needed money, so she cut down her tree. Noha sold the wood to get money. After a year, Sarah's mango tree grew bigger and bigger. It gave Sarah more mangoes. Noha was sad. She had no mangoes and no more wood. The text is about germination, favorite subject, 2 mango trees, our teachers. طبعا بنتكلم على 2 mango trees. The underlined word beautiful means beautiful معناها lovely. طيب answer the following question. Why did Noha cut down her tree? Why? أكيد كانت محتاجة money. Noha needed money so she cut down her tree. يبقى دي الانسر بتاعتنا. What happened to Sarah's tree after a year? ايه اللي حصل لشجرة يارا بعد سنة؟ يبقى هي after a year Sarah's mango tree grew bigger and bigger. دي الإجابة بتاعتنا. يبقى Sarah's mango tree grew bigger and bigger. طيب نيجي للسؤال اللي right. I bought rice, onions, but mangoes. يبقى ما ينفعش استخدم هنا but لكن هستخدم هنا and. هستخدم هنا and. اوكي. Those mechanic. Those بتيجي مع البلورال فهستخدم mechanics. Mechanics. Horses are most beautiful than camels. عدم عندي then هقول more. ما ينفعش استخدم most. More beautiful than. Who is the hospital next to? Who ولا where? Where? Where is the hospital? Punctuate the following. I think crocodiles are scary. هبدأ بإيه؟ capital I وفي الآخر هحط full stop. ليه يا مس؟ علشان دي sentence مش question. يعني دي جملة مش سؤال. عندي your apartment. جميل قوي. Where do you live? I live in an apartment. I live in a big apartment. I live with my family. How many rooms? And there are 5 rooms in my apartment. وابدأ أتكلم عنها. Oh, which is your favorite room? نفس الباسج اللي كنا لسه قارئينها من شوية. تعالي ناخد sample text اللي هو 5. طيب هعمل لكم reading listening عشان محتاجين نعرفها. Noha is my sister. When she was a baby, she played with blocks. Noha made a little house for her dog and a bed for her doll. Noha always carried a tape measure and a pencil. Noha wants to be architect. Okay. Noha is my sister. Noha made a bed for her. هو a bed يبقى a bed for her doll. Noha always carried a tape measure and a pen ولا pencil ولا ruler ولا ايه بالظبط ها and a pencil. Noha wants to be a architect. To be an architect. عايزة تبقى مهندس معماري. طيب choose the correct answer from A, B, C, D. A is where an emperor lives. يبقى a palace. The fennec fox lives in the desert. شطار. دمياطة is for. يبقى is famous for. دمياطي cheese. Work in agricultural habitats. مين بيشتغل في agricultural habitats? farmers شطار. Read and complete the text with the words in the box. Places, history, fishing, tourism, tourists. I am a guide. I work in the tourism industry. Tourism industry. And it's my job to explain the history of my country. I also tell tourists أقول للسياح lots of interesting information about the fishing. Sorry, about the places. دي number 4. نجيب الإريسر ونمسح دي. Okay. About the places they visit. طيب عندي read the text and answer the questions. Judy, Mrs. Judy is a cook. She works in a school kitchen. She cooks lunch for 800 students every week. She makes pies, sandwiches, and beef burgers. She cooks meat, fish, and vegetables. She washes hundreds of dishes every week. The students like her meals. Today she is making an apple pie, but she isn't making many. Okay, as today is Saturday, Mrs. Judy isn't working. She is at home. She is cooking lunch for 2 people, herself and her son. The underlined word cook معناها ايه؟ color ولا place ولا tool ولا job؟ أكيد job وظيفة. Mrs. Judy doesn't work on أهو. As today Saturday she isn't working. She doesn't work on Saturdays. How many students does Miss Judy cook for? How many students? Yes, she cooks lunch for 800 students every week. Every week. What kind of food does Miss Judy cook in the school kitchen? Miss Judy بتطبخ ايه بقى في الكيتشن بتاعنا؟ She's making apple pie. And she cooks meat, fish, and vegetables. Okay. Type, read and write the correct form of the words between brackets. The dog is. small هتبقى smaller than. Smaller وعندي than. Okay. The cheetah is that fastest animal. يبقى is the fastest animal. is the. عشان دي صيغة superlative. The lamb is to the table. طبعا in مش هتنفع اللي بيجي معاها to. Next to the table. I like reading. I don't like watching TV. But لأن هنا في contrast. But I don't like watching TV. What job do you want to do? هبدأ بcapital W وحط في آخر الجملة question mark. ليه عملت question mark؟ عشان الجملة بادئة what. crocodiles and snakes. هنا هستخدم صيغة comparative المقارنة. يعني أقول crocodiles are scarier than snakes, for example. Crocodiles are helpful. Snakes are dangerous. عندي جمل كتير أقدر أتكلم فيها وزي ما قلنا هنقرأ الباراجرافز الموجودة في الPDF. طيب إن شاء الله هنقف لحد كده وإن شاء الله استنوا في الفيديو القادم هنكمل مع بعض. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.